Hi, welcome back. This is section 5 on increasing empathy for clients that are challenging for you. And I say for you because a client that's challenging for you might not be challenging for someone else. So this is really internal work. Today, we're going to be doing even more internal work, and it's it's exercise 3, and it is Byron Katie's The Work. So I'm going to include a link to her worksheets. Byron Katie is an amazing thought leader who's developed this questioning process that supports people in usually having a shift. So there's a worksheet that you can fill out on your own to gain more insight. She also offers a hotline, and this is I give all my clients like a 5 to 7 page resource list, and I have her hotline on this resource list. You can call in, and people that are studying with her to become the work coaches will support people that call in and doing these questionings. I'm not going to do all of the questioning. I'm actually just going to jump to the end, as that I find the most important or most useful for me in having shifts, but doing all of the worksheet can be very vital. And I'll let you check out her website to get the full scoop. So this will be a synopsis. So the work, and there's also meetup groups that offer the work. So I attended a meetup group for 6 months, and basically every week you show up, you pair up, and each of you get a chance to do a worksheet, and you support each other in doing it. So that can be another great way to practice this skill and tool. So what is it? So the work to me really allows us to gain understanding and why a person should be doing what they're doing. So the first statement that you fill out is so-and-so should or shouldn't be doing blank. So for this exercise on gaining empathy for clients, I'll just choose a random example. So a therapist could say, this client shouldn't be doorknobbing me. Doorknobbing is when a client at the very end of session and their hands on the doorknob, they drop something really big. They shouldn't be doorknobbing me with their suicidal ideation. So a therapist could be like, I need to work with them the entire hour. Like, they really should be telling me at the beginning so I can offer them the realistic support. So a therapist could have frustration about this. And I'm not sure if the term doorknobbing is actually supportive. I haven't used it since we learned it in graduate school. And I'll go over more of that at the end, because those are the insights that we'll have. So a client shouldn't be doorknobbing me with their suicidal ideations. And so the last step of the work is coming up with 3 reasons why that person should be doing exactly what they're doing. So this client should be telling me about their suicidal ideations right before they're scheduled to walk out the door, because it is terrifying for them to share this with anyone. That they are scared to what feels like death to share this. So it is amazing that they pulled up enough courage in our 15-minute session to tell me about their suicidal ideation. Another reason why this client should be speaking to their suicidal ideation right before they walk out the door is that they grew up in a home where they were never able to express weakness, and that they were terrified to express any weakness to you throughout the session, and they don't want to have to look at your face after they believe they share how weak they were with you. To me, it's actually amazing strength to share our perceived weaknesses. To me, a client is really strong when they share that with us, but the client could see it as being something weak. Another reason a client should be speaking to their suicidal ideation right before they walk out the door could be they feel so much shame about it. They're supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be the caretaker of their entire family. They are not supposed to have any weaknesses or faults, and that they are just filled with a pit of shame for having suicidal thoughts. And when we feel really shameful about something, we can try to not share that until we think it might kill us. So it makes a whole lot of sense that the client didn't share their suicidal ideations until the last moment. So anytime that we're having a thought that a client should or shouldn't be doing what they're doing, I invite you to come up with 3 to 5 reasons why that client should be doing exactly what they're doing. And I think that that can support you in finding more empathy and understanding for them. And I invite you, if you ever have a thought that you should or shouldn't be doing something, that you find 3 to 5 reasons why you should be doing exactly that. Maybe it's I shouldn't be abrupt with someone I love. And it could be, oh, I should be abrupt with someone I love because there was a mouse in my room last night and the scratching kept me up for like 3 hours. So I am really tired today. And while I prefer not to be abrupt, it makes sense that I am abrupt, and I'm going to see if I can find a way to get a nap in to take care of that tiredness so I can be more present for those I love. Or the reason that you're abrupt with someone could be that you've just had a really emotional day and that you need to allow yourself the time to go take a walk so you can release some of that intensity. Or it could be that you're really hungry and you didn't know that you were hungry yet. So when we look for the reasons that we should be doing exactly what we're doing, a lot of times we can find out the cause of what's going on, and we can work on solving the cause, or in the very minimum, we can just gain more compassion for ourselves. So here is to a week of self-compassion and compassion for others. And thank you for joining me on these exercises, and I hope that they allow you to gain compassion for both your clients, yourself, and everyone in your life. Have a beautiful day.